Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. At the 2 is Lee with Allen at the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
And the Grizzlies with possession. And they're starting off this season against this Houston Rockets team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Conley kicks to Randolph. Jones knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Clock is at 3. Conley inside the line.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Harden the pass to Lawson. Dishes it to Hero. Back to Lawson. Jones sets the pick for Lawson. Houston gets it back. Jones, no luck. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Randolph, a screen on Lawson. Conley dishes to Randolph. Here's Gasol. It's deflected. The dive for the ball.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's the screen. Allen passes to Conley. Randolph a screen. 5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And Lawson, here we go. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Lee. Pass to Conley. Here's Randolph. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lawson drives in. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Conley. And the Grizzlies with possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. He dishes it to Gasol. Passes it to Randolph. Lee kicks to Conley. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Conley. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder, and he's had a ton of success early on in his career.
Allen's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Harrell. The dish now to Harden. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
And Harrell slams it in.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Here's Allen. The Rockets making the shot. Randolph. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
In a league that's becoming more and more pick-and-roll oriented, Zach Randolph is more of a throwback, if you will. I mean, he likes to back his man down and battle for those offensive rebounds.
Oh, I love the power forward. Zach Randolph always seems to carve out space, the space he needs to play well.
Yeah, he's unorthodox but extremely gifted. A nice blend of physicality with high skill level, especially when you talk about shooting the ball.
And Zach Randolph drops them both.
In a season where everyone in the Southwest made it to the playoffs, you just knew it was going to be a war of attrition night in and night out. Still, the Rockets managed to come out on top in the division.
Rejected by Gasol. Lee kicks to Allen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Allen's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Oh, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Randolph a screen. Here's Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And the Rockets were just 8 up and 8 down in the Southwest Division. But, Clark, they won the out-of-division games they needed to in order to take the division crown.
Exactly, and it was a tough year to do that because the division was so tough. It was actually the first ever Southwest Division title for the Rockets.
That free throw, no good. Now we know that Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Houston. And he's good on the second.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's ever happened in league history, and having both those guys go head-to-head.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Oh, listen, no doubt you could argue Marc Gasol is the best center in the league right now. I mean, this guy does it all. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores. I mean, he's also a great teammate. They all love him. And to me, that matters in the big picture. When you're talking about developing chemistry and trust, sometimes the difference between winning and winning it all is whether or not your teammates like you.
Rockets trail by 8. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin McHale gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Smith checked in for Memphis. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. He kicks to Randolph. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And to nobody's surprise, Zach Randolph enjoyed an outstanding season, Clark, in 14-15.
And, you know, ironically, by taking more of a backseat to front court make Marc Gasol, Randolph played better, the best rebound rate of his career.
And for the Grizzlies, they had to be encouraged by Randolph's play after signing him to that extension. I mean, he'd been set back by the knee injury, but he came back in a big way. And Randolph happy to be back in Memphis. He said, this is home. This is where I belong. And look, he's helped establish this team as a power in the Western Conference. And for me, this is the right place for him to be.
And Zach Randolph drops them both.
Boy, the Grizzlies had a good shot at winning their division last year. Ended up only 1 game behind the Rockets at the end of the season. Tough pill to swallow for them.
Now here's Harden. Decker with a screen for Harden. The pass to Decker. To end the run. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Decker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And for the Grizzlies, it would have been their first Southwest Division title ever last year. They remain the only team in the division to not win it yet. Houston won it last season.
Yeah, and they only went 9-7 last season within the division. That was still the best in-division record in the Southwest. Every other team went 8-8 or 7-9.
Offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Smith. Screen by Smith. Pass to Allen. Smith against Beverly. Gasol, a screen on Beverly. Here's Smith, and Jones sends it back.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Harden kicks to Decker. No good on the triple. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Heat. Randolph a screen. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Randolph a screen. Smith kicks to Allen. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Memphis known for how tough they are at home, but they were equally tough, Clark, on the road last season.
Yeah, grit and grind travels well, Kevin. I mean, even on the road, they were able to force teams to play at their pace.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And guys, consistency always a key for the Grizzlies. And when you talk of consistency, how about having the same field goal percentage, whether away or at home?
The Rockets making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Memphis. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Zach Randolph. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And, you know, to be able to knock down shots on the road the same way you do at home is why the Grizzlies racked up 24 road wins. I mean, it helps when you can attack the basket, as they do, and work things inside close to the rim.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
He's off on the first.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
He hits the second from the line. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Now here's Allen. Here's Stokes. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Rockets trail by 9. Beverly dishes to Decker. Kicks it to Thornton. There's the pick. Beverly with the ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here is Smith. Feeds it to Green. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Stokes. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Stokes has got his first basket. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Beverly against Smith. And Beverly kicks to Decker. Out to the wing. Thornton passes to Decker. Beverly against Smith. Jones for 3. Hollins with the ball. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Green dishes to Smith. There's the screen. And here is Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he gets the bucket.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Jones sets the pick for Beverly. The feed to Jones. On the wing, Thornton. And Beverly kicks to Jones. Houston moving the ball around. Screen by Jones. Clock at 4. Steps back and shoots. He squares up and sinks it. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Smith the pass to Green. Dishes it to Hollins. Smith outside. And Jones pulls it down. Now here's Beverly with his first shot attempt. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
The free throw drops for Stokes. And he can't hit the second. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Grizzlies lead by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis. A lot of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
No luck that time either.
And Harden, either intentionally or not, is really the poster child for a new era of analytics that's starting to drive basketball. I mean, he generates a lot of points, but most importantly, he does it with tremendous efficiency, in part because he lives at the free throw line.
Rockets trail by 12. Lawson outside. Pass to Ariza. Lawson has the open look. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way.
Now here's Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Thornton dishes to Ariza. Here's Lawson. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Lawson's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Lawson's against Conley. He dishes it to Lee. To the middle. Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Lawson's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
The first free throw is good.
In talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
Good on both.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense. But he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles at that end of the floor.
Now, here is Harden. Back to Lawson. Here's Ariza. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ariza's got his first points of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Rockets on defense. Green, the screen. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Randolph. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He also communicated to his players that he wants to see them consistently feeding the ball into the low post to get their bigs some easy looks. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark, a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're a sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Set 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy, and that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
But he recovers it. Screen by Lee. Outside, Green. Courtney Lee is on the wing, guarded by Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randolph, and Jones sends it back. Now Lawson. Jones with the screen on Conley. Lawson kicks to Jones. All sorts of time. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Passes it to Harrell. And it's Houston with another.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
Now here's Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Gasol passes to Lee. Gasol, a screen on Lawson. Conley dishes to Randolph. Lets it go from 11, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Marc Gasol. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he paced the whole team in points per game last season.
Sure, his teammates knew he was their best option, so that's why they just kept feeding him the rock.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Both free throws good from Green.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Now here's Harden. The dish now to Decker. Jones up top. Harrell kicks to Decker. Harden the pass to Jones. Three-pointer. Lawson cannot hit. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight. Ultimately, they're falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Now here's Lawson after the Marc Gasol miss. Harden's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The pass to Lee. Green in the post. And another miss by Memphis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Lawson dishes to Decker. He feeds it to Harrell. Lawson outside. He kicks to Harden. To the middle. Stolen by Randolph. Green against Harden. Here is Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Good looking screen by Gasol. 6 to shoot. Gets a nice look. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Pass to Lawson. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Conley. Gasol kicks to Green. Screen by Lee. Jones against Green. Feeds it to Conley. From past the arc. Decker with the rebound. It's trailed by 5. Kicks to Harden. A 3-ball. There it is. His 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In second, the Rockets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Houston making some changes. McDaniels comes in for Harrell, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Gasol. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Zach Randolph. Tony Allen's checked in for JaMychal Green, and Smith subbed in for Courtney Lee. Conley gets the bucket. Harden with it. 7 points in the game. There's the feed to Decker. Shot off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses. Memphis leading by 4. Smith outside. To the inside. Hollins can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beverly against Conley. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Conley, the pass to Allen. Hollins kicks to Smith. Dishes to Hollins.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in scoring, 6th in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And as you said, 2nd best scorer in the league. Man, I tell you what, just blowing up defensive schemes designed to keep him under control.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Hollins.
They didn't shoot it particularly well from the line in the first quarter. They're doing better right now.
And here's Decker, screened by Jones. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Decker.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Stokes. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Now here is Smith. He's guarded closely. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. For Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him because I enjoy watching him play. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Outside Conley. 1:11 left in the first half. Allen kicks to Smith. Down low. Hollins can't get it to go.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season. Looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster.
Here is Conley. Following the 3 by Houston. Now, here's Hollins. Memphis moving that ball around. They set the pick. Here's Conley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Allen against Thornton. Excellent D there from Allen.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. There was no slowing down Zach Randolph early on. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been one outstanding game from Zach Randolph.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Boston out there with Harden. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Memphis leading. Outside Conley. Gasol a screen. Right side Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their 3rd best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
And Zach Randolph drops them both.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Harden with a screen on Conley. And they call an illegal screen here.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lee outside to the paint. Shoots from the block. The shot is good off the backboard. 20 points for Zach Randolph. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now Conley. He has 6. Courtney Lee is on the wing, guarded by Harden. 5 on the clock. Conley into the lane, and stolen by Harrell. Lawson's against Conley. A shot by Harden, wide open. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. 10 points for James Harden. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lawson's against Conley. Free throw line jump shot. Randolph can't hit. The Rockets trail. Ariza goes in. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Tony Allen. How he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game. Just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers. Defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position, then uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Hey, Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden is second.
Yeah, he had a terrific year last year, consistent, and ended up being one of the best scorers in the league.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Gasol dishes to Lee. Passes it to Randolph. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Conley with the 3. Randolph tips it back in. Randolph's got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now, here is Lawson. He's got 6. Hits the mark, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the NBA last season. Second in fast break points. Third in steals. And they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers, so did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And as you pointed out, when it came to running the break, I mean, they were terrific. They left teams really just grasping for breath and unable to match that breakneck pace.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Randolph, a screen on Harden. Lee goes in. Memphis moving it around. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And Marc Gasol, surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Woo. Info and entertainment.
Now Lee following the miss by Terrence Jones from deep. That drops. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Lawson against Conley. Jones sets the pick for Ariza. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ariza's got 7.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Randolph. 22 points for him, and that one's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lawson's against Conley. Harden outside, screened by Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Harrell. And it falls over the rim and in. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Houston. And Memphis also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Well, looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team in this particular case with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons. So defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
4 on the clock, and Thornton kicks to Harrell. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He dishes it to Conley. And stolen by Ariza. Thornton against Conley. It's Lawson, top of the key. No good off the front iron.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Conley with it. Now Lawson defending. Conley, the pass to Gasol. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Lawson dishes to Harden. And the pass to Ariza. To the inside. Lawson. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Lawson's got 8 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Harden outside. Allen against Ariza. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. No good from Lawson.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Conley against Lawson. Lee outside. Launches it. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Conley against Lawson. Conley hits to Gasol. Allen passes to Conley. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for Thornton. It's good from long range. Thornton's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Rockets trail by 6. Lawson outside. There's the dish to Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Decker's checked in for Harrell. McDaniels comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Memphis also making some changes. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Gasol. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Courtney Lee. And Smith's subbed in for Mike Conley. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Memphis leading by 6. Smith outside. He feeds it to Hollins. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Beverly dishes to Decker. The Rockets again can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's a good screen. Stokes kicks to Hollins. And stolen by Ariza. Here's McDaniels. He has 5. Down low. Here's Thornton. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Now, here is Smith. On the wing, Green. Smith against Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 10. And it's Smith missing.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Here's Allen. Stolen by Beverly. And it's Houston on the break. Shoots it. The Grizzlies pull it in. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a good screen. Smith up top, defended by Beverly. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. It's deflected. All by himself. Here's Ariza. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. And so he hits both.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took 3s, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting 3s.
And it's Smith penetrating. Allen up top, right side Green. Memphis moving it around. Here's Stokes, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Stokes has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted.
Now, gentlemen,
at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Terrence Jones has checked in for Marcus Thornton. The Grizzlies also making a change. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Green. And he's good on the 2nd. .23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Beverly against Smith. He kicks it to Randolph. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Zach Randolph drops them both. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the 2 is Lee with Allen at the 3. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Smith in at the 1.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And so it's Memphis with it. Following the score by Houston. Allen drives in. Outside Gasol. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Decker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Memphis leading. Lee with the ball. Pass to Gasol. Randolph sets a screen for Smith. Lee outside. Allen passes to Gasol. Again, the miss by Gasol.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Smith. Gasol against Lawson. Allen got a hand on it. And he makes the first.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Harrell comes in for Decker. And James Harden subbed in for Patrick Beverley. He doesn't get the second one. He gets trailed by 3. McDaniels kicks to Jones. Smith against Lawson. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Houston. The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Gasol, a screen on Harden. Smith dishes to Gasol. To the inside. Randolph goes in.
What a great game for Randolph in this one. He's got 26 points, and the additional offense he's provided from the line, big impact.
Clark, a major impact for sure. A good chunk of their scoring has come because of that aggression and ability to get to the line.
Free throw good, Randolph. The Rockets making a switch here. Thornton's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Rockets trail by 5. Harden outside. Feeds to Lawson. With the floater and the basket good.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Smith outside. Kicks it to Randolph. From 12 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randolph's got 14 points now in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Jones against Randolph. They get a hand on it. Gasol with the steal. Lee kicks to Smith. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Randolph. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Free throw good, Randall. Mike Conley's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jones sets the pick for Lawson. Outside, Jones. Jones with the screen on Lee. Gets Harden with the drive. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Randolph. James Harden picking up that last basket. Lets a floater go. Conley gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now here's Conley. Randolph a screen. Outside Gasol. There's the screen. Clock at 6. The 3. Again, Conley missing. Rockets trail by 4. Harden outside. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. Inside. And Harrell slams it in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Conley gets to lead. Yes! And the foul. Jones. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. And Zach Randolph, no good on that one. And guys, before last season, Trevor Ariza signing a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Rockets. Big free agent get for the team.
And, you know, they wanted to re-sign Chandler Parsons, Kevin, but with his departure, in comes Ariza, and Trevor is a quality replacement. I mean, a terrific wing defender, and he's a nice spot-up shooter as well.
And, you know, you compare their games. Ariza a bit more limited maybe offensively than Parsons, a few years older, but he's also a better defender and also better at playing without the basketball. Remember, you got 5 guys out there, only 1 ball. Sometimes your chemistry can improve when a guy doesn't need the basketball to be effective. And, you know, for the Rockets, a nice pairing with James Harden and Trevor Ariza. Ariza, a spot-up shooter and defender, while Harden arguably the premier offensive creator in the league. I mean, they really complement each other well.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Randolph can't hit.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Lawson with it. Conley picks him up. No good from Lawson.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Conley's shot is off. Houston's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. The feed to Thornton. It's stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Conley gets the bucket.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Lee against Harden. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Lawson. The teardrop falls in.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And guys, the wheels really fell off for Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Gasol, 5-4. From three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Harden. He with the block. Dishes it to Conley. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Randolph goes in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, Courtney Lee now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
Talking about Courtney Lee, you know the ball handling, court vision are suspect, but you don't care because he's provided solid defense on the wing, Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have 2 great free throw shooting guards lately.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunity.
Lawson outside. Harden against Lee. Harden to pass to Lawson. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Houston. And so here's Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley with it. Now Lawson defending. Out to Lee. Memphis moving it around. Here's Gasol. Another shot. And Allen with the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Conley kicks to Allen. No good. Good D by Harden.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Fast break, Memphis. Pass to Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. It's stolen by Lawson. And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lawson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Now, here's Randolph. And another miss by Memphis. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Thornton against Allen. Thornton dishes to Hero. Stolen by Allen. Ariza against Conley. Lee kicks to Allen. Passes it to Randall. Back to Allen. He dishes it to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. And that one goes long.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
A nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
It's been a nice game for a reason. 12 points and 2 blocks. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Conley gets to Gasol. And to break that ice-cold streak, count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Great job getting the ball inside right now. Coach really wants them to show some physical presence and toughness here in the second half. And that's exactly what they're doing.
That free throw good from Gasol.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're losing by 4. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. .143 left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's Harden with the drive. Gasol with the defensive effort. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Lee gets to Conley. 11 feet away. Gasol no good. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. No good from Lawson. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Puts up the baby hook and stolen by Thornton. And here we go, Rockets running again. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
And great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want the guys attacking like he did there.
Now here's Conley. Now the pass to Randall. There's the dish to Gasol. Again, the miss by Gasol.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
Clutch. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 11 feet away, connects. A huge shot to tie it up.
Marc Gasol is a problem. They're having a lot of trouble dealing with what he's given.
Timeout called the Rockets. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lawson kicks to Harden. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Memphis. The score knotted at 92. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nineteen seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Gasol. It falls!
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Timeout called the Rockets. Guys, what do you think?
This is going to be a tough situation. They've got just enough time to catch and shoot.
Harden. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Mark, it certainly seemed like you guys came out early on with a mindset to seize control of this game. Was that your plan?
Yes, and we started out that way, and that was limped away a little bit. But, we're learning, we're getting better, and just a process.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Zach Randolph, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, it's safe to say that Zebo has mastered the art of playing the low post, guys. Man, he gets a ton of praise for his scoring and rebounding, and it's well-deserved. Look at him out there. Oh, man.
There was no shortage of points in the paint for him tonight. He was doing his thing, using his big body to create space and make easy baskets for his teammates and himself inside. When he got his hands on it, he didn't mess around.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.